What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to analyze the tape of tackle Tyler Guyton out of Oklahoma, who has massive upside to be one of the best tackles out of this class. At the moment, he is a top 4 tackle for most people. And one of the interesting things with Guyton is he's still technically new to the position. He was initially recruited to TCU to play defensive tackle. He was a 3-star prospect coming out, and he's only been playing offensive tackle for the past 2 seasons. And you can definitely see the flashes. Guyton is 6'7", 330 pounds, and the guy's athletic. You can definitely see that on tape, and today we're going to analyze his tape from the Senior Bowl. Very, very excited for it. Let's just get right into it. So one of the things that Guyton does really, really well is zone run block. One of the things with Guyton is he's an athletic freak, 6'7", 330. The guy can move. And you get a lot of plays like this right here. You can see on this one, Guyton's going to have a cutoff block on the inside linebacker here. So Guyton's going to take this angle to try to get out in front of him. The linebacker's going to play this over the top, and then Guyton's going to just kind of push him out of there, and the running back's going to end up cutting this right underneath that. To me, these are the type of blocks that really flash with Guyton. Now, this guy's an interesting prospect, and one of the interesting things is there's not a lot of tape from Oklahoma from the 2023 NFL season that's kind of out there. So we haven't been able to scout this guy maybe as much as we would like. We do have a couple of tapes. I have 2 or 3 of them. But of course, this is one of the lesser known guys, right? Because there isn't a lot of tape out there. If you want to watch Olu Fashanu, there's a lot of Penn State tape out there. There's a lot of Notre Dame tape out there. There's just not the same amount of tape out there from this guy. But you can see the athletic flashes from Guyton. You know, not only does he take a really nice angle on this play, but as soon as he makes contact initially with the linebacker, look at him make sure a second time to go at the linebacker there and make really nice contact. Make sure this linebacker is not able to get to the running back. It's flashes like this that some people believe Guyton could be one of the better tackles from this class right here. You guys check this next run rep out. You're going to get a duo run by the offense. It's not going to really pick up that many yards. But I do want to show you guys something within Guyton, and we'll zoom in a little bit so it's a little bit easier to see. One of the things I noticed with Guyton is the guy plays with a lot of really good leverage. In this play right here, look at how low he's going to get relative to this defensive tackle. Relative to the guard right next to him, number 63, that is Christian Hayes out of UConn. Very, very good guard as well. You can see how low Guyton is. I mean, he's literally lower than the guard. To me, that's a really, really nice job. Hayes is 6'2", and Guyton's 6'7", so you can kind of see the difference in the size. And I love the fact that Guyton gets low. Now, within this play, he does do a good job in terms of releasing the defensive tackle exactly when he's supposed to. It's duo, so this double team block is up to the linebacker. If the linebacker goes left, 63 gets him. If he goes right, it's Guyton that takes him. And within this play, you see obviously the linebacker does go to the right. Tyler Guyton lets go of the defense tackle. He's going to take on the linebacker. And in my opinion, the running back doesn't do that good of a job with the read, but again, not a big deal. The outcome of the play really doesn't matter. We want to just make sure we can see these guys processing information. We can see how these guys can, get low as they double team, as they make contact, rather they're galloping or whatever it is that they're doing. That's a pretty nice job staying low. Let's go ahead and get into the next snap. Check this out. You got a pass rep here. Guyton's going to do a really nice job absorbing the power, taking it on, and really just anchoring down against the bull rush of the defensive end here. It's a pretty nice job being able to shut it down. Guyton obviously does have to continue to develop the technique. He has to continue to get stronger. And that is one of the things to kind of keep in mind with Guyton. He is still very raw as an offensive tackle. He obviously has been playing defensive line, but he is also a junior. So the guy can continue to get stronger. He can continue to add weight. And I do think that's one of the things he'll have to do. You can tell by his frame. He's not the strongest tackle out there right now. But I do think as an offensive tackle, strength is overrated, especially as a rookie, because you do generally get stronger over the course of your career. It's a pretty nice rep right there. Let's go ahead and get to the next snap. You got another really, really nice rep here by Guyton. Once again, he's going to be going up against the defensive end. He's going to get physical, and he's going to put this guy down. That's a pretty nice rep right there by Guyton. I think I saw some people post this here and said it was a hold. I don't think this was a hold at all. I think Guyton does a great job with the hand placement. Gets it right into the chest, locks in. He leans into it a little bit, and that's okay. You can see the defense runs trying to rip. That doesn't really work. And he ends up falling, losing his balance, and then Guyton ends up putting him down. That right there is something that I like. That's something I can definitely get behind. Guyton doesn't show physical tendencies on tape necessarily, but if he is able to develop that a little bit, I think that would be fantastic. Something that could help him if he's able to show that a little bit. You got a true one-on-one here, Guyton against the defensive end. Once again, he's going to shut this guy down. So a really nice job locking in and just kind of running him up the pocket. And then he gets a little physical at the end of this play here. You guys keep an eye on Guyton towards the end of this one. He gets a little physical, pretty nice job making contact, and then watch him kind of just continue to push this guy. Gives him an extra push there, sticks with him, and kind of just continues to push him. That's a pretty nice rep right there by Guyton. Let's go ahead and get to the next snap. Now, I'm not a fan of one-on-one drills, but there are a couple with Guyton where he goes up against pretty good competition. He's going to go up against Darius Robinson of Missouri on this one. He does a pretty nice job. Again, to me, one-on-one drills don't really mean a whole lot because you don't worry about chips, and you don't worry about tight ends and how they kind of release. You don't worry about possibly the slide coming towards your way. But one-on-one drills do give you a little bit of the detail of how guys want to attack, how they want to punch. So when the defensive end here is going to bull rush Guyton, you can see Guyton's hands kind of drop where he's going to try to make contact with this guy and kind of hit him underneath. So he's kind of allowing the defenseman to get into his chest. And then he's trying to drop the anchor. You can see his feet stop moving and his feet kind of slide a little bit right there. That's not a great rep on Guyton's part, but he does still win the rep, in my opinion, based off the initial move. Right, the defensive end obviously tries to bull rush him. It doesn't necessarily work. You got another one here. Guyton's going to do a pretty good job. You see the physicality on this one, and he really stonewalls the defensive end. To me, this is probably one of the better reps that I've seen in a one-on-one drill in terms of this cycle at the Senior Bowl. It's a pretty good job right there. You do see the hands kind of catch number 13. You can see he wants to try to lock in with him. Not a bad job, in my opinion. It's a pretty good job right there. He does end up leaning a little bit. He gets his hands right to the inside chest. Helmet kind of lands to the inside. It's a pretty good rep right there by Guyton. He doesn't get caught leaning on that move right there by number 13. He's trying to swipe or pull Guyton. Guyton kind of just lets go, readjusts the hands, and just kind of gets right in front of it. I mean, that's a really, really nice job right there by Guyton. You can see, I believe that's Christian Jones, tackle out of Texas, also kind of clapping there. It's a really, really nice rep right there. Obviously, this video wasn't that long. There's not a whole lot of clips to really analyze because they're swapping in guys so much. This was the final one-on-one rep right here of Guyton. But I like Guyton. I think this guy has massive upside. There's going to be a team out there that's going to draft this guy likely in the top 15 to 25 picks. And I think this guy has the potential to develop into a really good offensive tackle. You see it on tape. This guy really has it. And he's massive, right? 6'7", 330 pounds. And he hasn't even built his frame to where he will be like 2 or 3 years post being drafted, right? Where he's kind of at as he really starts to take off as he gets into the NFL. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Obviously, it was a quick one. We'll be analyzing Guyton's tape from the rest of the Senior Bowl. We'll also get into a couple other guys as well. So subscribe if you guys enjoy Senior Bowl content. Thumbs up. And I will see you guys next time with another video.